Dear friends, have a good day. Let me share something more about learning outcome through this video. Yes, I have already explained about learning outcomes with some examples from standard 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Yes, let us see more about it now. Yes, a learning outcome is a clear statement of what the learner is expected to be able to do, know about, or value at the end of a unit of topic or lesson or a course. Okay. Yes, we must be familiar with all the learning outcomes for the standards we teach. Do you know how the learning outcomes should be numbered? Yes, first give the standard number, then give numbers continually like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 like that. Okay, yeah. For example, 6th standard LO means 601. 602, 603, 604. Like that you have to give numbers continually. Okay, yeah. You must be also familiar with the number of learning outcomes stated for all the standards. In English, the stated learning outcomes for standard 1st is 15, standard 2nd 12, for standard 3rd 14, standard 4th 19, for standard 5th 19, standard 6th 17, for standard 7th 22, for standard 8th 27, standard 9th 29, and for standard 10th 36. Yes, we are all familiar with the Bloom's Taxonomy of Educational Objectives, aren't we? Yes, the Bloom's Taxonomy of Educational Objectives, which is published in 1956 and revised in 2001, gives a way to express the learning outcomes. That is the lowest to the highest level. Okay, the knowledge, the understanding, the application, the analysis, the evaluation and the synthesis. Okay. The learning outcomes begin with an action word. We can use Bloom's taxonomy to identify verbs to describe participants' learning. For knowledge or remembering, the verbs like define, list, recognize, yes, can be used. For comprehension or understanding, the verbs like characterize, describe, explain, identify, locate, sort, etc. can be used. For application or applying, choose, demonstrate, implement, perform. Like that the verbs can be used. Okay. For analysis, the verbs like analyze, categorize, compare, differentiate can be used. Okay. For evaluation, the verbs like assess, evaluate, rank, rate. Like that it can be used. For synthesis or creating, the verbs like construct, design, formulate, organize, synthesize. Like that the verbs can be used. Okay. Yes, when you go through the learning outcome statements stated for all the standards, you can find that the statements begin with an action word like listens, speaks, reads, writes, answers, resides, participates, organize. Like that all the learning outcome statements begin with an action word. Okay. The learning outcomes stated in each curricular area are spirally linked in terms of age appropriateness and complexity. Let us see one example for that. The first learning outcome in 6th standard, that is 601, is participates in activities in English like role play, group discussion, debate, etc. The same learning outcome is given in 7th standard in 703. That is participates in different activities in English such as role play, poetry recitation, skit, drama, debate, speech, elocution, declamation, quiz, etc. It's given in a standard in 810. Participates in different events such as role play, poetry recitation, skit, drama, debate, speech, elocution, declamation, quiz, etc. Yes, like that, the learning outcomes are spirally linked. The same learning outcomes, according to the age, is standardized in the next standard. Okay, yeah. So we have to give activities, that is, we have to plan and give activities according to the age appropriateness and the interest of the students. Okay. For bringing better learning outcomes, we have to plan and prepare plenty of activities and tasks, and we have to introduce them inside the classroom. We have to give opportunities for the students to participate in the activities and also to perform on their own. Yes, the students need to be exposed to different activities, tasks and games that provide opportunities to develop the higher order skills involved. Let me introduce one learning outcome with some instructional activities I have designed. Okay. I have selected one learning outcome from 8th standard, that is 801, and I have given some sample activities for the learning outcomes. Okay. Response to instructions and announcements in school and public places, that is railway station, market, airport, cinema hall, and act accordingly. For this, first I have given a group activity. Yes, you can divide the students into 2 or 3 groups. Show the first group the scenes of the railway station in the YouTube. Let them listen to the announcements given in the railway station again and again in the YouTube. Or you can demonstrate the announcements yourself. Ask the students to discuss about it. Give some time for discussion. Now distribute some chart strips to the first group. Ask each people from that group to write one instruction in one strip from their listening, from your demonstration or from the YouTube they have listened. Okay. Now you have to act as a facilitator. Monitor the task and correct their mistakes. Okay, if any. Let them come to the front and present it one by one to the class. Now give chances for the second group to ask questions related to it. Now you can change their turns. That is, the second group, they have to listening to the announcement and writing it. And the first group, they can ask questions. Like that, you can change their turns. Okay. The second activity I have given for the same learning outcome is also a group activity. Art is a fantastic way to get young students excited and interested in a variety of lessons to reinforce the items they have learned. Okay, we have introduced the lesson, the women on platform first. I have given the activities based on that lesson. Okay, yes, first you can tell the gist of the story, the women on platform. That is, divide the peoples into 2 or 3 groups. Okay, distribute a chart to each group. Ask the first group to draw the railway station scene described. Yes, we have already described the railway station scene because the women on platform 8 is based on railway station. Okay, yeah. Yes, we can permit them to refer to the textbook, or they can draw it from their own imagination. The scene from the railway station can be drawn, okay, from their own imagination or even from the textbook. The third activity is related to response to instructions. Okay, it's a game. The game is known as balloon instruction race. It's an individual activity. It's also a kinesthetic activity. Okay. You can select 6 students randomly from the class. Keep 6 balloons on the table. You can ask the leader to say go. The 6 students race to the table to grab a balloon. Okay. Ask each student pop his or her balloon to get the paper strip inside, which has some instructions related to COVID-19. Okay. Yes, the first student who pops the balloon will be the winner of the race. When they all get the paper strips, let them stand in a row. Tell the instruction loudly and perform the action written on the strips. Yes, ask them to tell the instruction they have selected loudly, and also they have to perform the actions. Okay. Yes, suppose the first instruction is wear face mask. Yes, they have to read the instruction loudly, and also they have to demonstrate the action. Then clean your hands often. Stay 6 feet apart from others. Avoid crowds. Cover coughs and sneezes. Get a COVID-19 vaccine. Like that, they have to, tell the instruction orally as well as they have to do the actions. In this manner, you can introduce this game also inside the classroom. Okay. Yes, I hope you should have gained more knowledge about learning outcomes and the activities now. Yes, we can meet in another video shortly. Okay, till then, bye-bye.